Yeah, baby. This how we get down when they okay. Yeah. Yuri woo. Create maybe? Yep, go live. That worked. There we go. Now I can see something though. Click on that. Go ahead and get right for my moderators before they get here. Doom. Ba-doom. There we go. Yep, that's the way I like to seize it. And there we go. Now we good. Now we can wait for the people to pile up in here. A mafia. I'm calling for the mafia. Where is the mafia? Here they come. Mafia. Here they come. I had to do the mafia call right there. Real quick. Get them up in here. A mafia. Why's the light on my phone? Y'all see that? Hold on. Look, there it go. Mafia. Calling for the mafia. Come on in. Grab a seat. We in here. Oh, man, that's quick. Hold on. We've been in here a minute. Already got 160 live viewers. Welcome. What up, Dayon? I see you up here. Thanks again for the merchandise order. Desiree, I see you. Gemini Queen Brandy. My moderators. Omar, 100 Expedition. Jamie Z. Sabrina, good. We're good. Love Me 23. Life's Blessing. What's up with you? I see you up in here. We got Steve, our moderator, up in here. McNamee. See you up in here. We here, baby. Pop High. Caroline Gold Millions. Cher, what's good with you, girl? Who's this? We got Libby up in here. Katie. Or Caddy. Jack. Welcome. The Viking. Welcome. Brandy. Welcome. You know. Nakia, what's up? Why are you talking about I was first? Girl, where you was first at? Let me see. Let me go back to the top, see if she lying. Yep, she was third. She a lie. She a third. Oh, lie there. Howard, what's good? We in here, baby. Chocolate City. I likes it. Welcome. Y'all, we about to do this already. What up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another what? I guess the call got out. Mafia! It got out there. And they heard it, and they came on in. Because I don't think we hit 250, 270 that quick ever. We did that junk in 2 minutes. Welcome, everybody. We here for what's about to be a good evening, a fun evening. But before we get started, I want to do a couple of shout outs because there are some people that copped the Aliens Are Real vintage tees after last Friday's live stream. So I want to shout them out real quick. It's about, I don't even know how many people it was. Hold on, let me pull it up. It was several of y'all. Hold on, where is it? Here we go. I think, there we go. Yep, it was. All right, let's see. Shout out to Mike, John, Kayla, Kathleen. Shout out to James, Steven, Stacy, Chloe, Leonard, and Floyd. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank y'all so much for copping. We still have some available on the website. Half of them are gone, though. Half of them are gone already with a quickness. Man. Thank y'all so much for the support. I've been sitting here getting orders. I'm done with half of the orders. I've been sitting here getting orders together for majority of the day. I literally just put it on hold so that I can, we just got a new subscriber. Just put it on hold so I can come here and do this live stream with my people. So after this live stream, I'm going to take my butt to sleep, wake up, and get back to knocking out those orders so I can take them to the post office early as I can tomorrow. But here, y'all, we're about to get this video started. This is the scariest videos people caught at night, part 3. It's King Frostmare video, y'all. We're going to do one video tonight. Your boy had a long weekend, and I am quite tired. Took me a nap and still didn't want to wake up from that nap. I wanted to just stay asleep all night. But let me get this up for you guys, and then we're going to get rolling. See people talking about the shirt in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. I'm autographing all of them, stickering, throwing the sticker in a pack with all of them. At least with the first 100 shirts sold, I think it was. I don't know how. I think that's how many stickers I had. I don't know. But hello, y'all. We're about to get this going. Let me add the link. What the what? When your cap lock is on, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. All the first letter supposed to be capitalized, instead they're lowercase. Anyway, y'all, this is the scariest videos people caught at night, part 3, King Frostmare. Let's go.
Now, let's look at the chilling encounter that occurred deep within the depths of an abandoned mine, located in the mysterious town of Shiloh. Join me as we analyze this spine-tingling footage captured by a group of brave workers from a mining company. As the camera pans across the vast and desolate space, pay close attention for something truly extraordinary. Just a few feet away, nestled in a small crevice.
Potato 99, I can't see nothing. I see this truck pretty good though, never mind. I should have brought something to drink, y'all. I finished my what's that stuff called? My mushroom coffee. I finished the rest of the milk that I had. I still remember I was running out of milk. I need to go buy some more. Man, that was just somebody squatting. Dang. My dude crawled into this corner. Yo, the cameraman saw that. Nah, okay, that's a bit creepy because the cameraman is intentionally recording that now. That would make me think that that wasn't one of his coworkers that he could see, but we couldn't see that well.
A curious and enigmatic figure comes into view. Its shadowy form can only be glimpsed for a fleeting moment, as if it wishes to remain hidden from the mortal realm. Astonishingly, when the camera pans back, the figure has vanished without a trace, leaving us to wonder.
Why he look like he's sitting there?
What was it?
Shout out
Yet
to
one
Ashley.
hypothesis has
Ashley became a channel member. Game and Cam became a channel member. What the freak is this?
said to harbor sinister intentions. However, let's remember that these theories are just that. An elf-like entity said to harbor sinister intentions.
Wait, what do they call this?
Yet one hypothesis has gained popularity among believers. A creature known as a duende. An elf-like entity said to harbor sinister intentions. However, let's remember that these theories are just that.
Camille
Could this be paranormal
with the 5 channel membership donation. She donated 5 channel membership. Make sure y'all thank her. You don't deserve it. Green Eyes always coming in here sliding with the 20. You know we appreciate it, baby.
Now we are following a brave adventurer named S. Our tale begins at a once thriving traveling lodge that fell into disarray many years ago. Now nothing remains but dust-covered furniture and decaying appliances. However, there's an inexplicable aura that surrounds this place, sending shivers down S.'s spine. He can't quite pinpoint it, but there's something unsettling in the air. And armed with his camera, S ventures deeper into the desolated lodge. Every creaking floorboard and flickering light adds to the mounting tension. But it's when he enters a particular room that the extraordinary unfolds. Let's take a look.
Oh, this is from the Fourth Wall channel. Alright, what do locked doors mean? You're not welcome in, so you better get the heck up out of there. Y'all already, we got 500 live viewers with 200 likes. Make sure you hit that like button. We trying to get 500 likes by the end of this live stream. Don't forget, if you haven't already, the Aliens Are Real shirts. I know some of y'all wasn't here for it last week, but they're available on the website, artofkickz.com. I got some amazing footage to show y'all tomorrow. It's going to blow your minds. But don't forget, copy your shirts. I will be shouting people out at the end of the live stream. This man here, I wouldn't be in there. Nope. Get out. The locked door open now? All right. Go in there if you want. That door was locked, bro. Don't go in there. If that door is open, you think I'm gonna walk in there? No. Not me. Can't do it. Not me. It's a strange toilet, but okay. Doesn't look comfortable to sit on at all. Not at all. Wouldn't poop in there. Not me. Can't believe this fool walking in this room. Okay. Somebody was just asleep right there. They was just laid down right there. Why the bed look decent, but the rest of this place looking toe up? Dang, who watching that old TV? Y'all don't even got cable. Still plugged in the wall. They just left this place. They just said, all right, we leaving everything here. We just gonna leave. Look at that. Somebody been in there recently. They were asleep.
The atmosphere in this room is unlike any other. It sends chills down our spines. And we can't help but feel a sense of foreboding.
Not
S
me.
leaves his camera behind, hoping to capture any supernatural presence. And hours pass without any significant incident.
Thank you, Eric.
But suddenly, something remarkable is caught on camera.
Nope, not me. I'm not. What? What was that?
Take a closer look. See how the back cushion of the chair eerily presses against the wooden frame.
Bro, there's a ghost sitting in that chair right now, y'all. We can't even see him, but he made the chair do something.
As if someone invisible were taking a seat.
Yeah, look.
This baffling footage left S utterly bewildered. It validates his initial feeling that there was something peculiar about this room.
Nah. See, that's crazy. He walked into this room and he could feel it. He could feel that there's something, some spirit or energy in that room. And then to sit the camera up and you see the chair, that I don't even know how you would fake that. The only way that I could think of, because it looked just like somebody sat in that chair. The only way that I could think of, and you saw my brain was working for a second, that's why I paused and thought about it, is you would have to wear an all green suit, the same color as this green screen behind me. An all green suit, the lighting would have to be impeccable. And then you could sit in that chair and you can mask yourself out. Well, the lighting doesn't have to be that great, actually. It could be daylight, you know, kind of like how the room was lit. That's the only way I could think of that working if you faked it. But I don't know. I want to believe that.
But what does it all mean? Is there a plausible explanation for this? Or are we dealing
it's too crisp
with forces beyond our comprehension? As of yet, the answers elude us, leaving us with more questions than...
Even with my theory of what can be done, you don't see any warping happening here, so this could be legit.
Answers. The following video was submitted by Antonio. A
Dang, this is dark.
family embarks on a late-night drive, unaware of the otherworldly
Does my man even have his dang on lights on?
enigma awaiting them. Little did they know their journey would take an unexpected turn, and it was an evening they would never forget.
My God.
Something peculiar materializes right in front of their vehicle.
Are we gonna see it? It's too dark. I need to look at this screen because I can't see nothing over here. It's darkness. Something materializes? Who's recording? Whoa! You almost hit that fool. Who's recording and why? I could see if this was a dash cam, but this camera is moving, insinuating that somebody's holding it. Hit that like button for your boy. We're already approaching our goal of 500 likes. Happy Monday, everybody.
Watch closely as an eerie figure emerges.
If this is your first time catching a live stream with us, I see you in the chat. Make sure you type FTL first time live in the chat.
From the darkness. Was it a spirit yearning for release or a mere illusion? A white cloth-like apparition comes into view, seemingly suspended in midair on that desolate road. But the weirdness doesn't end there. In a swift motion, it flutters past the car, leaving the family paralyzed with fear and in disbelief.
I see you, Giovanna and Brown impressed.
Remains shrouded in darkness, raising more questions than answers. Our curiosity lingers as we ponder what exactly did they encounter that fateful night.
That was weird. Desiree over here lying, talking about some FTL.
Friends, and we see them having a rather pleasant time in what appears to be a park. Apparently, they didn't notice anything out of the ordinary at the time, but once home, they saw that something else was present.
Oh, I remember this clip. Somebody in the back there. Looking all weird. Shout out to Misty. Thank you for the dono. Douglas, I almost
Deep
missed
in the
you.
background of the scene, we can see it.
Thank you for the dono, Douglas.
It seems to be hunched over and appears to be completely pale. And perhaps wasn't wearing any clothing. What's horrifying is their way of walking.
Andrew, shout out to you.
The intriguing morphology. What are we seeing here? Some people commented that, without a doubt, it could be a humanoid creature, maybe a skinwalker. Others argued that it might simply be a regular person who snuck onto the recording. Could it even have been something paranormal? Let me know what you think.
Oh crap, I didn't do that right.
Andrew B. had forwarded me the following videos that were documented by Wade Lanigan, a young man who's living together with his young daughter in a supposedly haunted house. Ever since moving in, he felt that something was just not right. And lately, more and more, really odd encounters seem to be taking place in his home, especially at night.
At the end of this video, I'll add the photo for context to anyone that's seeing this and hasn't seen the first video. I'm home alone, just me and my daughter, and someone took a picture of me in my bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, which is super terrifying. Right now, I'm staying at a buddy's house in his guest room. We're too spooked to stay at my house. It's just too creepy. Even though I did search the whole house, there's definitely no one there. I made a police report. I made sure to screenshot it so you can see what time it was taken. It's at 2:34 in the morning. As you can see, there's no way that my daughter could have taken it. And there was no one else at my house. Yeah, the way that the photo looks is just super creepy, and it looks like someone was standing on my bed, which is also super creepy.
Ever since this terrifying image had been found on his phone, things just got stranger and stranger. Or may one say, even way more scarier. Shortly after, pretty heavy poltergeist activity started to occur, and Wade found himself in quite the terrifying...
That's interesting. Poltergeist activity started to occur after he saw a man in his bed.
situation tonight. He updated his community with another bone-tingling update, talking about some mysterious force that was dabbling with his doorbell.
Man, I'm so freaked out right now.
Ms. Ramos, shout out to you. Thank you so much for your order. She copped 2 of the Aliens Are Real vintage tees in the 2XL.
Where he allowed this thing inside his home. The following unfolded shortly after.
This is for entertainment. This is for entertainment. Because the cap is real right now. The cap is real. For one, I don't appreciate how he picked that child up out the bed, sleep. He's over here doing this stuff for content purposes. And disturbing a baby in their sleep for content. That's messed up. And then for him to pick the child up and the child head going all back like this. Like, come on, bro. Put the camera down. Who climbs out of a window with a baby in their arm and the camera in their other hand? How is you recording yourself climb out a window with a child in your arm? Get it together.
You okay? Daisy, get in the car. Get in the car.
I don't even understand how he pulled that off. I would have failed. I would have fell out the window with the child. Something ain't right here. Something ain't right. Y'all, we almost there. We need 109 more likes to hit our goal for tonight. Thank you.
He realized that a dark entity was staring at him from inside the house, while he was glancing back at it from his car. In his opinion, there was no doubt that this must have been a malevolent entity that possibly wanted him out of the house, but why is unknown. Who can say? The following video was shared by Team Alpha. We see 2 young women who were just recording.
You're welcome, Maggie.
For their TikTok profile. What started out as a fictional video about a creepy encounter in their apartment turned into something even more sinister, and they certainly did not expect that. Let's take a look.
Quiere empezar a hacer un corto, hagamos como si fuera real. Sí. Esto, bueno, pues.
Alright, she said we're about to start shooting this short film. Now she says, so we just finished filming. What? We're about to start shooting a short film? Now this next sentence is we just finished filming? Okay. Maybe the translation was incorrect. And that's the truth. Well, I don't know, but if you're watching this, it's because... What?
Terminamos de hacer el corto y eso, la verdad, y pues no sé. Así que si estás viendo este... ¿Qué es eso? No sé. Creí que era el ruido de esto. Güey, se escucha la cama del cuarto. ¿Es la cama del cuarto, va? Sí, pero mira que se fue. A ver, espérame. Yo volteo la cámara porque sí, es que sí, güey, se escucha la pinche cara. Vete a la verga, güey. No mames, güey, vete a la verga, güey. Un pinche mono allá en el cuarto. Güey, ya había algo brincando en el cuarto. Espérate, perra, ahí está. Güey. A había alguien, güey, algo estaba brincando, lo grabé ahorita. Te juro que yo lo grabé. Güey, estaba en el cuarto. Estaba brincando. ¿Te quieres que te voy a enseñar el video, güey?
Ya es que la Michi, pero la Michi creo que ella se quedó dormida, no sé. A lo mejor fue, no sé, te imaginas.
Yeah, show her the video, because I saw it too. It was something in there jumping.
Por el tema que estábamos hablando ahorita, pero no creo.
Y güey, para andar jugando por esas mamadas de los cortos nos va a salir algo. Güey, te juro que lo grabé.
It is uncertain what exactly had caused this shadow apparition, or who exactly threw.
Bruh, when you see it in slow motion, the cat becomes so real. When you seeing it, look closely, y'all. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's happening right now. So somebody's dressed in all black. It's not small, whatever it is. It's, if anything, is much bigger than these girls. It's whatever dude was over the house that night. And he's sitting on the edge of the bed. And he's bouncing his butt up and down on the edge of the bed. And then he jumps up. Watch. All of that happens. He's going to jump up. Bounce on his butt. And then jumps up like this and spreads his arms.
Through this dark.
And then he jumps down onto the floor. Come on. No Mama's Way.
Blank.
I still got some of those available on the website as well. No Mama's Way, Artofkickz.com. No Mama's Way.
But the girls believe this.
And you're the gifted a channel membership. Jason picked it up super quick.
Girls believe that this must have been a paranormal encounter. Creepy thought. What do you think?
Love me 23. Dang, oh, you in Cobb County? I didn't even know you was out here, woman. Yeah, I know y'all go back to school tomorrow. Wait, no, y'all don't. Wait, maybe y'all do. Not. Look, my cousin went back to work today, but school start next week for them.
And now let's take a look at this creepy hospital that many of you are already familiar with. On May 20th, a group of nurses embarked on a journey into a section of the hospital that sent shivers down the spines of many doctors and nurses. This forbidden area, known as the Old ER, has long been abandoned. Tragically, it witnessed the passing of numerous patients. The nurses tell tales of haunting encounters that lurk within the walls of this forsaken floor. And one fateful night, a group of nurses working the night shift decided to venture into the haunted realm of the Old ER. They saw it as a light-hearted adventure, little knowing the terror that awaited them. The following footage is their own chilling documentation.
That was evil. You knew what you did there.
Is this a section of the hospital that is not...
You guys. Haunted ER. We're gonna go. Haunted ER. I'm really good too. Oh my god, my head is huge. Chloe, so I can't even... Huh?
It's just close to the camera.
Yeah, you're right. We got a chance for the haunted ER.
Oh god.
Just like...
I'm not excited about this. I didn't even get to shoot my sandwich.
It feels like we're getting on a... You nervous? Why are you nervous? Are you nervous?
I am so fascinated right now. I'm like locked in. This is my question though. Is this a section of the hospital that's not occupied? Like, is it not inhabited? Like, is there no one there? Because they're walking through it and to it like this is forbidden. It's haunted over here.
That was evil. You knew what you did there.
She pressed the button and let the door open. Got him.
Exactly what it was.
Scared him.
He says
What?
What? Chloe just moved herself. What?
Oh, it's a dog. Oh. Yeah, it's just a little doll. It has training.
Oh, it's a train doll.
Put it here.
It's still weird though.
Nah, look at her.
Oh, what the freak? She walked up on that like that was nothing. There's no way. There's no way I would have walked up on that like that. Unless I already knew it was there. There's no way. Oh, heck no. There's no... I would have thought it was a real little person. I would have been scared.
That's weird.
That's weird. There ain't no way.
Oh, that's freaky. Let's go.
Y'all crazy.
Upstairs. It's way upstairs.
Upstairs.
Yeah, that's upstairs. Sorry, I thought you were about. I felt you were. It's just freaky. You guys wave in the camera right now. Reflection.
Why they over there whispering? Why they whispering? They don't whisper through the rest of the dang on hospital, but yet they want to whisper on this section of the hospital where don't supposed to be nobody at. Make it make sense. That don't make no kind of sense. You're gonna whisper where there's no one at, and it's just the three of y'all. You trying not to scare the ghosts?
They like see me. God, I feel like you're gonna see me.
Oh, that's the same room.
Oh. God,
Why are you looking?
oh, lights on.
That's weird.
Go in. Go in.
Go in.
Go in. Go in. Figure out why the lights on. I don't like that.
Here's
I
why the
don't like
lights are
that.
on.
Do
They
it.
look like evil eyes. You guys can go with me.
Yeah.
Caught it. Brandy is back reinstated. Thank you for catching that. Or thank you for letting me know.
Feels weird. Is that you?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Did somebody say where did the dog go? I gotta go back.
They like see me. God, I feel like you're gonna see me.
Oh, that's the same room.
Oh. God,
Duh. Stupid.
Why are you looking?
oh, lights on.
That's weird.
Go in. Go in.
Go in.
Go in. Go in. Figure out why the lights on.
I ain't going in there.
I don't like that.
Here's
I
why the
don't like
lights are
that.
on.
Do
They
it.
look like evil eyes. You guys can go with me.
Yeah, of course we're gonna go with you.
Thanks. Ooh, it feels weird. Is that you?
Yeah.
This room feels weird. I don't like this.
I don't either. Use a flashlight or something, man. You freaking me out. Dang, this camera worked pretty good in low light. I ain't gonna lie. It's not even.
Ooh, the curtain moved. Yeah, it did. It moved. It moved. Yes, it did.
You a lie?
It did.
You a lie?
How do you not see that?
Oh snap! Run! Run!
As one of the nurses ventures deeper into a room, something extremely scary unfolds. The hospital curtain, without warning, begins to sway on its own accord. The nurse, overcome with terror, flees the room in panic. But the strangeness doesn't end there. Within seconds of the curtain's movement, a cane mysteriously topples to the ground, defying any logical explanation. The haunted corridors of the hospital continue to steer with inexplicable events. As the nurses grapple with the nature of these occurrences,
Brandy, I don't know what happened.
true origins of these unsettling encounters remain elusive. Who knows what exactly lingers in these creepy corridors?
Y'all, we're approaching 1,000 live viewers, and we're about 27 likes shy of our goal of 500 likes. Keep smashing that like button for your boy. Don't forget, for those of y'all that missed it last week, the Alien or Real shirts dropped on Friday, and there's still some available on the website, Artofkickz.com. Link is at the top of the chat. You're getting that shout out for every order that comes through during the live stream.
Now we're taking a look at another news station video. In this case, it was shared by News Channel 13.
All right, Tasha, we hope that surgery goes well. We want you coming out of there stronger and better than ever.
The recording, we see journalist Sam Hessler doing live shots during the morning news from the Green Ridge Cemetery in Saratoga County, advertising and informing their viewers about the so-called spooky twilight tours. A viewer reached out to Sam afterwards and told her that there was something behind her to the left side of the screen.
As you can see behind me here, we have a few gravestones, but what you can't see because it's dark out, and as you can see behind me here, we
Y'all see this? Not me. Nope.
To some, this looks like a spooky orb that is passing by the graves in the background. Could they be onto something? Some residual energy, perhaps? The crew stated that there were no moving lights at the scene, and even traffic lights seemed very unlikely. So, what was it then? The following video was shared by urban explorer and paranormal enthusiast Leo, who went with a friend of his to a supposedly haunted shop. The shop is not accessible and fenced off, so the two were doing a live on his profile and showing the surroundings to their viewers. Of course, this wasn't as satisfying as they had hoped, since not having access to the building doesn't really help in urban exploration. However, his phone captured something unusual when live streaming to his audience.
Is that a face? Oh man, couldn't see it that good. Oh man, can't see nothing.
After analyzing the footage, it became clear that a pale face was staring out of one of the windows, which honestly gave
It ain't clear though. I can't see it.
the two explorers quite some goosebumps. The building is
Thank y'all for the 500 likes. Y'all just keep hitting that like button for your boy. Well, yeah, we about halfway through this video. We might be able to get 700 now. Come on now.
abandoned for quite some time, and as stated, nobody has access to it, making them believe that they might have captured one of the ghosts that is said to haunt this building. What a scary thought, isn't it? Now we're taking a look at the case of Flat 7 Ghost again, and Tom's sinister
What you talking about, honey pineapples?
documentation of the paranormal encounters that are all unfolding within the four walls of his apartment. He actually suspects that all these paranormal happenings could be related to a tragedy that occurred and that the land his apartment was built on is actually haunted.
So the door's rattling again. So I'm just gonna go and open it. Yeah.
What the what? I don't see nothing.
Mate, I'm not joking. What the hell was that?
Joking about what? I don't see nothing.
There was something looking around the corner.
I ain't see nothing. It was too dark.
Right. What the actual
Yeah, what did you see? Oh.
What the heck?
Oh, there it is. I saw it that time. Right there.
There seemed to be a dark shadow entity standing at the end of the hallway and peeking into the frame.
Y'all see that
It is
mess?
uncertain if this is a malevolent entity that is also bound to this place. But who can blame Tom for being freaked out after this incident?
Y'all, if we got 15 minutes left in this video. If we can get 800 likes within the next 15 minutes, I'll do another video. The next video will be an hour long. I gotta go find it though.
Gonna keep my eyes open for any updates. Jörg, a German man, and his wife got startled awake by strange noises emanating from their attic the following night. Sensing something amiss, they grabbed their camera and began recording, hoping to document the unexplained phenomena that have been plaguing their home. This chilling video has not only left them perplexed, but also filled with terror. The couple, German immigrants who are living in the United States, purchased a house whose exact location remains undisclosed. However, it is clear that their new abode is situated on haunted grounds. They have been experiencing a series of unsettling events, most of which occur within the confines of their attic, directly above their bedroom. As the clock strikes midnight, they hear distinct sounds of movement from above.
Schon wieder.
Ich hör's.
Ich guck mal hoch. Schnuffi. Schnuffi? Was ist los? Schnuffi?
Snuffy almost sounds like Sophie.
Schnuffi, was ist los?
Oh, she's all scared.
Komm
She's all scared.
schon.
Poor little puppy.
It appears that even their dog senses the presence of something ominous, cowering under the bed for a few
Yo,
minutes,
she goes back.
only to retreat back beneath the bed. What follows is a sequence of spine-chilling events.
Yo, that dog is not playing.
Komisch.
Sniffy. Woo! That almost scared the mess out of me. Y'all, we got 1,000 live viewers in the house. Comment down below. Let us know where you guys are at. Where you watching us from in the world.
Verstehe ich nicht. Echt komisch.
Be careful, my guy. Attics are good hangout spots for spirits.
Nee, nix. Überhaupt nix.
Where the doggy go?
Oh well.
You going back up there? It's like I heard a banging noise. I'm going back. Maybe, have we seen this before? He left the camera. He left the camera. Uh-oh.
Objects inexplicably move, and a sense of palpable unease fills the air. The couple is too afraid to retrieve the camera immediately after, waiting for a day before Jörg summons the courage to venture back up and retrieve it. The camera's battery is almost depleted, but after a full charge, they review the...
Wait a minute, Gemini Queen says the man that played Pee Wee Herman passed away today. Are you serious? That's not one I was expecting to hear about anytime soon. That's another one too. The young man from that show Euphoria. He passed away as well today, I believe. I don't know how. I don't know what was the cause of it. He's only 25 years old. It's sad to hear. Man, it's so sad to hear. He was one of my favorite characters on that show. I was really looking forward to see what was gonna come of his career.
Footage revealing something that sends shivers down their spines. A high metal vase, previously balanced atop a box, suddenly tilts at a slight angle. Another object.
Shout out to Laura. Cop the Aliens a real t-shirt on the website. That's right, y'all. They're here. They're available right now. Limited time. Only Artofkickz.com. For those of y'all that missed the drop on Friday, there's still some available. I'm working on the orders. They'll be going out tomorrow. The link is at the very top of the chat.
Strange incident that was captured on a nightly cruise on a highway.
This looks familiar.
Was quite busy on the road, and the female driver sharing this was...
Again, y'all, real quick. 6 minutes left to get 800 likes for one more video. We'll do an hour-long video.
Saying that she was basically just listening to the radio at that time. As you can tell, it gets weird quite fast. As the woman describes, a person in some kind of strange gear was appearing out of nowhere in the middle of the road.
Pee Wee Herman was 70 years old? Goodness gracious, way older than I thought.
The car in front of her was even
For real, Desiree.
initially planning to overtake the travel bus in front. Many believe, due to the sudden appearance of this thing, that it was in fact a ghost that manifested out of thin air. However, I'm questioning this a bit, since we can see this.
Big Frank, I'm working on getting, I'm trying to get 3X, 4X, and 5X of the alien shirts.
States that the person actually disappeared the second her car would have touched it. Really, really odd. Were they maybe standing there all along? It's really hard to say, but whatever the answer, it's quite scary, I find. The following.
Yes, my live streams are always available to watch after the live has ended. Always.
So quite the spooky one. It was recorded by Ali McDaniel, who states that he had just returned from a fishing trip that day and that he heard some really alarming screams from a close-by public bathroom. He didn't
4 minutes for 800 likes. Bring him in, baby.
see anybody entering, and he
Let me do the call again. My feet up.
felt that this was quite odd, so he started recording this encounter.
Yo, what the?
Yo, I remember this. This is so crazy. It sounds like a female in that bathroom screamed. Somebody help me. That's crazy. You see nothing. It's so crazy.
Bro. There's nobody in here.
It's crazy. That's a ghost right there. Did that?
Yo.
That was a ghost.
What Ali didn't realize at the time was that there seemed somebody else standing relatively close to him in the bathroom.
Time is, the t-shirts are true to size. Well, if anything, they might run a little bigger.
Many people said that the screams seemed quite real though, making some believe that it might have been just a nice video project.
The screams did sound pretty real. It could have been a speaker in the bathroom, but
the next video was captured by a family who came back from a little trip in Mexico. They were traveling along a road in the fields, which was relatively deserted. What made them pull out their phone was a scary-looking object that was seemingly floating in the sky, just a few meters above the road.
yo, look at this mess here. Y'all remember this clip? Then we saw this on Slap Ham channel. It looked like somebody walking in the sky. It looked more so than last time. That's crazy.
They said that it was an extremely scary-looking shadow figure with barely any facial features.
Man, this could be witchcraft for real, for real.
As far as they could tell. They had no explanation for this terrifying incident.
Somebody was calling Bluetooth speaker in that last clip, but it sounded clearer than the speaker to me. I don't know.
Other than something inexplicable that must have unfolded here. How else could we explain this? What is that thing?
I swear, some of y'all worse than me. Y'all call cap on everything. Literally everything. Shout out to Timothy. Thank you for your order. I appreciate you so much. What size shirt did you get? Oh, you got that small? Nice. Yeah, the small definitely runs a little bit bigger.
The following video was uploaded by a young man who loves to capture departing and arriving trains. One of his favorite spots is an older bridge from where he can oversee the entirety of the train tracks and therefore can capture some really great footage. Interestingly enough, this area is said to be home to several strange events. Legends speak of a ghost train that can be seen ever so often as it's making its way through the area. The following night, the man saw an extremely bright light at the end of the tracks and started recording in anticipation.
I'm wondering, I'm like, is this man really into trains? He'd be out here setting cameras up to record the train when they come through. But no, there's a ghost train he's trying to capture. Interesting. What? Wait a minute. There was just a
The
bright...
lights suddenly vanish, and there's no train coming towards his direction. But as weird as this is, there was something else going on the train tracks.
That light looked a little bit too high, though. It might have been a different light. Might not have been a train light. Oh, somebody walking across this track way up there. Y'all see this?
The man also captured two of the spirits that are said to roam the area at night. Apparently, there have been several unfortunate accidents over the last decades, making many of his viewers believe that this actually were two of these eternal visitors. Hard to say what transpired here that night, but it's certainly very mysterious.
It definitely looked like two figures crossing the track at two different points of the track. Oh, I didn't even notice that before. That's crazy. Y'all, I need 2 more likes for Slapped Ham. Spam the chat with 2 emojis for me. I need a slap and a ham. I need a hand and a ham and a pig in the chat. I need 1 more like so we can hit that play button. This video is an hour long. We're going to be here a while. We got 1,125 live viewers. And we just hit 800 likes. Y'all, this is Intense Ghost Videos you need to see. This better be good. Let's go.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is
Slapped Ham.
Today we're looking at some super scary video clips that may just give you nightmares. But as always, before we dive in, remember to hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content.
Just like this. Yeah.
For many security guards working at nighttime, shifts go by relatively quiet as most of the world's sleeping. Unfortunately, this wasn't the case for one unlucky security guard working in a nursing home in Chicago. YouTube user The Hidden Underbelly 2.0 shared Officer Jay Brown's story of meeting with something creepy during
Man, we done seen this clip about 50 times, goddamn.
what was supposed to be just another shift. In the video, the security guard shows CCTV footage taken during his shift. In the footage, the guard is sitting at his desk and all seems quiet.
FTL, Brandon, glad I could be here for you. FTL, put it in the chat, baby.
But then, something eerie happens.
Shout out to Thomas. Copping a shirt
We
on
can
the
see
website.
what looks to be a nearly transparent white shape.
Bruh, this has to be like the realest clip ever. This man sees this ghost.
Guard sits back against his chair, obviously perplexed. He stands up for a few seconds before putting his arms up and pointing to the camera.
And I'm like, okay. So I looked at the camera. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna calm down. So I wanted to tell the camera.
Ron, shout out
y'all
to
saw
you.
that, right?
Thank you for the donation. Y'all, look at, yeah, we saw it. It's, man, that was a freaking white floating orb.
Scene.
Big as heck, he saw it.
Which is why he raised and moved his hands.
So I wanted to tell the camera, Y'all see that? Y'all saw that, right? I'm
saw
telling
it.
CHA, did y'all see that?
We saw it.
Here's the footage in slow motion with a close-up of the eerie, ghostly figure.
Look at that, look at that, look at that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, nah.
This means the security guard saw the strange anomaly in person as it passed through the lobby, and the video evidence certainly backs this up.
See, I saw that.
Commentators of this video were certain that this footage showed.
Thank you, Smitty. I appreciate it. Y'all, we here. We're approaching 1,200 live viewers, and heck, we're approaching 900 likes. Let's see if we can finish this live off with 1,000 likes. That would be phenomenal.
In the building,
we got 13 new channel members, baby.
Of a demon. So what do you think? Given the guard's reaction, coupled with the video evidence, makes this a compelling piece of footage, one that may provide a glimpse into the afterlife. Of all the places where one might think to see paranormal activity, a nightclub is probably not high on the list. These locations are usually hotspots for bad dancing, overpriced booze and loud music, but not so much for supernatural sightings. However, this footage captured at the Attic nightclub in the UK appears to show that nowhere's safe from ghostly goings-on. The venue's general manager says he's heard rumours of inexplicable activity happening in the club, but has never seen anything for himself. That is,
this club need to update their security cameras, because how they gonna catch a perpetrator doing anything if they can't make out the freaking, if they can't make out what his face look like? Because this, you can't see nothing. You see stuff, but you don't know what you're looking at. The only thing I can see is that they go, this little warning sign for when the flow be wet. Everything else, you can't, there's no definition.
Until now. Take a look.
If somebody do something, you won't know what his face look like.
The footage shows an empty room, seemingly filmed after the club's been closed for the night. Suddenly, a sign in the middle of the floor falls over.
Bloink.
This is soon followed by a mysterious orb that streaks through the air.
I saw the little orby fly by. You see that? I saw that.
A few seconds later, a bar stool begins to move before toppling over.
Who remember this clip? I don't remember this clip. That bar stool, that was some force. Who over here pulling strings?
The club said that although he thought the footage was spooky, he wouldn't mind buying this spirit a drink. He believes that not all ghosts are bad, and some can actually be good if treated right. This is truly a creepy piece of footage, and one that can't easily be explained.
The Viking, I'm eating some ice cream right after this live stream. Some vegan ice cream too, don't judge me.
Off camera, the bizarre glowing orb is not so easily dismissed.
I have to, I can't touch dairy.
Often, orbs caught on camera can be explained as insects or dust particles moving.
Brown and Press said that ghost was drunk because he was in the club partying. He's still partying in the afterlife.
Paranormal in origin. It seems that in this case it's hard to deny because of the other events that have also been caught on camera. So what do you think this video shows? Genuine ghostly activity, or is there another way to explain this spooky footage? Love to hear your opinion in the comments section below. You'd think being a security guard in a clothing store would be a tame job. You certainly wouldn't think it would result in anything scary happening. However, Instagram account Unanswered Universe has shared a video that might make you think twice about what goes on in shops when no one's looking. This footage was taken from a security camera that appears to be placed high up near the ceiling in a clothing store. From the very start of the footage, we can see a security guard slumped over in a chair in the corner of the shop. Clearly this man was meant to be keeping an eye on the otherwise unoccupied store. Unfortunately, he seems to have fallen asleep on the job. Little does he know he's about to experience a very rude awakening.
What up, Anime Lucer?
Straight away, something falls off the shelf. The guard doesn't seem to notice, but what happens next will freak you out.
Freak me out, baby, freak me out. Oh, snap!
As you can
Yo, the guard was big sleeping and then something pulled his leg.
see, the guard gets dragged across the floor by his foot. He manages to break away and crawl back towards his chair, but whatever's attacking him regains a hold and starts pulling him across the floor again.
The cap is real. The cap is real. What it look like happened here is, you know, they got this horrible camera quality footage, right? With their security camera, and they're like, you know what? This store is so boring. We need to spice it up a bit. We gonna fake a ghost hunting. We're gonna put the security right here where the camera is in the most random spot in the store. Don't even make no sense for the security to be right here, but we're gonna just put him here. And it's super stupid because he's not supposed to be sleeping on the job. Like, how you gonna secure a store if you sleep? That makes no sense at all. And then you gonna be dumb enough to do it right in front of a camera. So yeah, obviously, Cap, we're gonna put him right here, and then we gonna pull his leg with a piece of fishing line, and we gonna reel him in like he a fish, and nobody gonna be able to see it because the camera quality is potato 99 and it's black and white. And the string is clear.
Some skeptics believe the man's reaction to the attacks indicate the video's fake. After all, why would you stick around after being dragged across the floor by an invisible force?
Remix, we got a whole hour left. You look, come on in, pile on in here, y'all. We got 900 likes, 1,100 live viewers, and hit that like button. We're trying to get 1,000.
When he walks back the first time, it looks like he's overacting.
Exactly. It looks like he's overreacting. This dude's a horrible actor. This whole thing look like an act.
However, the man's movement across the floor would be impossible for him to perform on his own.
Exactly, because somebody pulling his leg, literally.
And any string strong enough to pull him across the floor would be hard to hide from the camera. Was this innocent though careless security guard attacked by a resident ghost, or was it indeed a prank? Let me know what you think in the comments section below.
Oh, Wolf, I'm sorry for your loss.
According to YouTuber Christian AVR.
Hey, Bacon said the acting is real. Oh snap, I almost fell out this chair. The acting is real. That means they're really acting.
Recording creepy videos in the place where he works isn't unusual. The place often experiences bizarre events that occur without explanation, and on this occasion he was lucky enough to catch it on camera. In this clip, the YouTuber is working in a former dining hall that is now used occasionally for special events. He writes that the room is generally only occupied once per week and only for a few hours at a time.
Hey, the High Climber suggested I should do a Mr. Ballin marathon live reaction. There's a bunch of Mr. Ballin videos that I need to catch up on, but if I do it, I'm gonna break them up because each one of them have a different title. I'm gonna break them up. I'll do the live stream, end it, start right back with the next one, and we'll do like 4 of those. If y'all are down for that, give me a hell yeah in the chat.
The room is large and vacant, only containing a few tables with chairs stacked on top of them. The YouTuber is working alone in the empty room when he begins to hear strange noises. These noises are not unusual, at least not in this seemingly haunted location, but he decides to grab his camera in hopes of capturing evidence of a possible haunting. After recording for a few seconds, something happens. A small stool that's been tucked away under a table begins to slowly slide across the floor.
Mierda.
It moves several feet before coming to a stop.
Mierda.
We've seen this before.
So who or what could have caused such an eerie phenomenon?
We've seen this before.
In the video's comments, the YouTuber indicates that there's a medical facility right next to the building where the dining hall operates. people often live their final days in medical facilities, so it's possible that the spirit of a deceased resident has made its way into the dining hall and is causing a bit of a mischief.
Alright, y'all, make sure your notifications is on because we're going to try to pull that live stream off sometime this week. Mr. Ballin' Marathon, maybe on Wednesday.
The YouTuber states that the bizarre incidents have continued to this day, but the staff of the facility are no closer to an explanation.
Mierda.
This video was captured by Mr. Huang in Taiwan in August of 2017. It took a while for the creepy figure in this video to be noticed. Many creepy encounters go unnoticed by those who capture them. For the Huang family, it took them years to see the disturbing figure that made an appearance in a family video. It's likely the family lived with this supernatural being for years without knowing. While reviewing some old footage of his daughter dancing at his in-laws' home, Huang noticed a distressing figure in the background. If you slow the footage down, it looks to be either a woman with long hair facing the opposite direction or a dark, featureless.
Whole time, I just thought that was another little girl in the house. I just thought that was this girl, big sister. Hey, y'all, hit that like button. We're on the road to 1,000 likes, baby.
Figure.
Mafia. Gotta do the call out, Mafia. When I did it at the beginning of the live stream, y'all came in here quick.
While the family's unsure why such a figure would pay them a visit, Huang later learned that the daughter of his in-law's neighbor was buried that same day.
Wow.
Apparently the girl's funeral was being held in the neighbor's house right as this footage was being taken.
Explains why it looks like another little girl. Wow.
Mr. Huang told several media outlets that he was certain he was home alone with his daughter that day and that no one else was in the room.
That's crazy.
The family's unsure if there's a connection between this strange figure and the deceased neighbor, but the ghost...
Somebody said it's a wig. It's his wife's wig, ain't it? Ain't it? It's her wig.
Its disturbing appearance has left some viewers hoping the spirit is friendly either way.
For all of y'all that are in here now, the Aliens Are Real shirts are available on the website Artofkickz.com. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. Get them while they last.
This chilling footage, which appeared on the popular news website The Mirror, was captured by a man named Chad Gassert.
Heck nah.
The short clip shows a glass cabinet that contains several of his wife's creepy dolls. As the camera focuses closer, one of them suddenly moves.
Oh boy, we better be out of here.
For real.
Gassert, who claims that he had already witnessed the dolls move prior to capturing this footage, ran to his bedroom in terror after filming the event. After the article was posted, several viewers noted that they believed they could see a chilling pair of eyes directly behind the dolls.
Oh boy, we better be out of here. Oh.
Could the dolls have been possessed by some sort of poltergeist or demon?
Welcome, Tim. We got a new channel member in the building.
As Gassert claims, this is not the first time he's seen the odd Annabelle-like behavior from these dolls. Viewers can likely be sure it will not be the last either. Do these creepy dolls have sinister intentions for Gassert and his family? Perhaps only time will tell.
Heck no.
Oh boy, we better be out of here. Oh.
Yo, his reaction was so slow.
This peculiar haunting was uploaded by GI Try TV.
Shout out to Wicked, another new channel member in the building.
Something truly bizarre. The video opens up with a rather messy workshop. There are various items strewn about the room without the camera focusing on anything in particular. There isn't a single sign of human activity within the entire warehouse. After a few seconds, something eerie and unexplainable occurs. Starting from the right side of the screen, there's a small white line about the width of a can making its way into view. It flows through the air in a long, thin line before making its way out of the doorway to the left. It then curves almost like a snake or bullet train banking around a corner. It's translucent and at least 10 feet long. Just as soon as it arrives, the mysterious apparition leaves and nothing's left in its wake. Even more bizarre is the fact that certain parts of it are more solid than others. Could this indicate there are multiple ghosts traveling in a row, or perhaps their souls following each other and are connected in some way?
That's interesting.
In this video, a shadow figure makes an appearance in yet another seemingly normal place, this time in a hallway of a regular home. What makes this particular video more spine-chilling is the fact that an innocent baby may have been involved, as shared by YouTuber Captured Camera TV. We see what appears to be a hallway of a normal residential home. Soon after the clip starts, we hear a violent banging sound.
That sounds about like some thunder.
Seconds later, we see something unusual. Take a look.
I see a shadow figure.
A dark shadow appears on the left side of the wall. The figure seems to travel down the hallway with its shadow appearing on the right wall as it makes its way down the hall. We then see the shadow figure go.
Shout out to Wicked for not only becoming a channel member, but gifting some channel memberships as well.
After a few moments, the shadow entity reappears briefly outside of the door again, while the baby begins to cry.
Yo, that baby sound really upset.
As the video goes on, the baby's cries turn into loud screams until the baby ceases to make noise.
Dang, poor baby.
We then see the shadow figure re-emerge and leave down the hallway.
Oh, snap. Nah. What was that? Did that thing really go in there and bother that baby, scare the mess out of that baby, and then run up out of the room?
The fact that the baby started howling when the shadow figure entered the room is certainly eerie timing.
That's crazy.
What could the figure have done to the baby while it was haunting the room?
Right.
Or could the baby's cries not be related to the figure at all, and instead be pure coincidence?
Wicked and gifted another 5 channel memberships, making sure y'all thank them.
Clip, so we can only make assumptions for ourselves. As usual, I'll throw this out to you, the audience. Let me know what you think's happening in this eerie video. Then let us know down in the comments.
Wild. Y'all, we need 22 more likes to hit our goal of 1,000 likes for the live stream. Keep smashing that like button. We here, baby.
Paranormal fans can see more creepy ghost videos featuring poltergeists than they ever thought possible.
Facts.
Such as this video captured by YouTuber JCG Dragon. Unlike many videos of playful spirits, this one doesn't have a light-hearted ending. This video starts in the midst of panic. Our YouTuber is sitting up, presumably in bed, pointing a camera at the door while fighting back tears. Even if you don't speak her language, it's clear that something terrifying is happening by the fear in her voice.
Facts.
As she stands up to investigate, the bedroom door suddenly flies shut, much to her terror.
She's so upset.
The slam of the door is followed by unexplained banging coming from outside the room.
Woo! Sound like she laughed crying. Like she laughing and crying at the same time. What's wrong with this woman?
She tearfully heads into the hallway just in time to see her keys and some books fly off a table and clatter to the ground.
Yo,
she bravely continues to explore.
Yo, she had a weapon in her left hand.
The room. As she investigates, several more banging noises echo through the house, seemingly coming from behind her.
Oh, that was a flare. Never mind. Or glare, I meant to say.
Then the house is suddenly pitched into darkness as every one of the lights.
Did Wicked give another channel membership? Or am I seeing the same one?
Shuts off. We can hear her crying out in terror for a few seconds before the video ends.
He did. Wicked gifted another 5 channel memberships. Y'all make sure y'all thank him.
Ay, no, 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 no. Ay, no.
What happens after the woman is plunged into darkness is unclear. Is this another case of a playful poltergeist just trying to scare a vulnerable human? Or was this a spirit with more malicious intentions?
If it was indeed a spirit, I'm going with malicious intentions.
I'd love to get your opinions on this one in the comment section below.
It's evil. Even though it sounded like she laughed crying. Or what we like to call over here capping.
Hospitals are considered by many to be hotspots for wandering spirits and ghosts, as they see a lot of death in their halls. One particular hospital in Peru is said to be home to multiple hauntings that simply can't be explained any other way.
I mean,
in one video shared by YouTuber Jesus Enrique Mazano Ramos, we get to see one exceptionally eerie spiritual happening right in front of our eyes. The CCTV footage provided shows an early morning feed of the empty day surgery service at the hospital. It would appear something very unusual was caught on camera. Let's take a look. 15 seconds into the footage, viewers can see what appears to be a spooky human-like shape appear on the left side of the frame and walk through what appears to be a car park. As the figure walks to the right of shot, it begins to become more and more transparent until it fully fades away into nothingness.
I can give you an explanation. Alright, so the way this camera picks up movement at night, or just anything at night, it picks it up. We've seen this happen with security cameras before, where like when the lights turn off, it switches to night vision mode or like gray mode, right? So this camera only picks up certain colors at night. So this individual, obviously, you know, if it was a person that walked by, they would be in multiple colors, right? But because it's night and light is kind of hitting this individual, and they're probably wearing light color clothes, it's picking up as gray. But when they go past the light and they enter this dark zone over here, then it's like everything just turns to black. It just makes perfect sense.
As the figure walks to the right of shot, it begins to become more and more transparent until it fully fades away into nothingness.
The person's
workers in this hospital have
but it's hard to say at the same time. It could be paranormal.
Stated that these spiritual sightings are quite common in the building and that they believe they're actually souls. As this figure looks like and walks exactly as a human does, could it possibly be a soul that once passed away inside this very hospital?
I bet if anybody that's in this hospital recording this right now, if they go out there and duplicate that, the same thing will happen with them. I could be wrong.
Redditor Fingerlongjumping804 uploaded this strange piece of footage in September 2020. It's a video a friend of a friend caught in their home in Utah. At the start of the clip, we see a man and a woman in their kitchen going about their ordinary business. After a few seconds, the woman walks out of view of the camera and the man pulls a trash bag out of the bin to take it out.
I see a bug
Just as he turns his back to the camera to take the trash out, something strange happens. Take a look.
There's a bug on this. Oh, snap! The freak!
As you can see, a bizarre black shape streaks across the camera, disappearing before anyone's able to spot it.
Somebody could have threw something. It almost looked like somebody might have like the woman, she might be doing something, and maybe she threw that jacket back. Like it looked like she could have threw a jacket, because the sound, it also sounded like something hit the floor. Like a jacket.
As you can see, a bizarre black shape streaks across the camera, disappearing before anyone's able to spot it.
Listen. It definitely sounded like a jacket or something hit the floor. So that means he saw what happened and he know who did it. And it's not.
Although the shape moves quickly.
It didn't phase him, right? I know y'all hear that, right? It sounded like a jacket hit the floor.
Close inspection of the footage seems to suggest the black shape is transparent. Some viewers believe that this is evidence of a shadow person residing in the home. Others have questioned the validity of the video, questioning why the homeowners would have been filming in the first place.
I was thinking that same thing.
However, believers point out that if they had seen something similar before, they may have set up the camera in hopes of capturing it on film. Is this video some sort of elaborate hoax or a genuine recording of a shadow person? Watch the footage and judge for yourself.
Y'all, we did it. We hit 1,000 likes and we still got 43 minutes left in this video. Keep hitting that like button. We're going to get more viewers in here. We're trying to hit that 1,200 mark. We're almost there.
Museums are a great place to see some incredible art, learn about history, and, according to this footage, possibly see ghosts.
No, when that sound occurred, he was just standing still when that sound happened.
This eerie CCTV footage uploaded to YouTube by Casper Web TV has left viewers on edge. In the video, viewers see what appears to be a large room in the museum, with two bright lights shining down on the floor.
This the museum, and this is how bad their video quality is. Maybe it's because it's being recorded with maybe a phone.
Camera appears to have caught some unusual activity. Take a look.
Instead of pulling the straight freaking security footage.
A ghost-like figure appears out of nowhere and strolls over the floor under the lights where it becomes difficult to make out.
Oh man, like Patrick mentioned in the chat, that low compression of some of these security cameras makes it hard to really make out what you're seeing. That's why I'm like, if a perpetrator was to come in here and rob y'all would be screwed because you ain't gonna see nothing.
As it does this, the turnstiles in the bottom right of the shot appear to spin all on their own.
You can't make out what these things look like.
After a few moments, the transparent figure turns around, making itself visible once more, before it walks back to the left of shot, then completely disappears.
A museum should have the money to upgrade their equipment. That's all I'm saying.
As this is live CCTV footage, viewers state that they're more likely to believe that this is an actual apparition.
And hospitals.
Over something that could have been manipulated or edited. Moreover, there doesn't seem to be anyone else in the room that could explain the arrival of the figure or why the turnstiles appear to move on their own. More importantly, the transparent nature of the figure is certainly mysterious. Give this clip another view and let us know what you think.
Potato 1864 indeed. We in here,
Nick
Brandon.
Wild via Desdil Masala Zerchu brings us this next video, which is a series of encounters with a paranormal being that relate.
Shout out to Remix for the 5 likes from her and her friend.
At first, all appears normal within the family kitchen. The videographer talks about the various ghost sightings that have occurred around their home. It isn't long until we discover just what happens in the house. The door to the washing machine opens without anyone touching it.
Potato 99.
The young man filming attempts to rationalize the encounter, but it isn't long until the microwave opens up as well. Out of nowhere, a chair falls backwards.
How come all this stuff is happening a split second before he captures it?
He quickly calls over his family member to experience the encounters as well, and the chairs begin to fall all around the table.
Again.
Various items in the cabinets begin to rattle over and over again before suddenly going still. Wildly, one of the cabinets swings all the way open to expose everything inside in a disheveled mess.
Go to bed, Felicia.
The family keeps attempting to tidy up the chairs, but the possible poltergeist tips them over again and again. It isn't long before a bottle of water comes flying from a nearby shelf and lands across the floor at the other side of the kitchen. After this happens, the nearby bathroom sink
I'm supposed to be doing the same thing, Brandon. Good luck to you.
and the lighting inside also begins to flicker. While the bathroom's being investigated, a small trash can in the kitchen gets flung about 1 foot forward and hits the outside of the nearby oven. It isn't long before the chairs fall yet again. The family start picking them up, but the spirit immediately flings the chair on the far right in a different direction.
Shout out
A
to
small
you.
dustpan clatters.
Thank you for the dono.
It's not long after that a nearby bedroom begins to experience power loss. As the family looks up, the lights begin to flicker. Suddenly, all of the lights go out, and the young man screams in terror while taking refuge in the nearby bathroom. Everything turns to black. Then suddenly, a still image of a mysterious figure appears with glowingly malicious eyes before the video completely cuts out.
Woo! Not me.
I'll throw this question out to you. Where would you hide or what would you do if your family was under attack by a malicious poltergeist?
I would have screamed and fainted.
In a series of creepy videos shared by GMA Public Affairs, what initially seems to be a truck rolling with its handbrake off quickly becomes a clip that gets weirder and weirder. The grainy CCTV footage of a private parking lot shows a series of vehicles parked in a line.
Grainy CCTV footage. This is the year 2020. There were cameras way better. Come on now.
Up against a wall.
It probably, one thing that kills me about, when they install these security cameras, right? A lot of times they're installing them for daylight activity. So at the daytime, they look fantastic, but at night,
Everything seems normal at first, but then a truck in the middle of the line of vehicles begins slowly backing out of its spot.
That's interesting. There's no lights on.
A close-up of the truck's cab shows that the driver's seat is definitely empty.
That's crazy. There's no
The
lights.
footage before and after the incident gives no indication that anyone had entered the lot.
That's crazy.
Once the truck is all the way out of the space, things get weirder when the door closest to the camera opens all on its own.
Boom, and you can see nothing inside. That's crazy.
No one exits the vehicle through the open door.
This is so crazy. They had to look at the footage. They probably came to work the next day and they were like, wait, hold on. Why is this truck not in this parking spot and it's just sitting out here and the door is open? Went back and looked at the footage and saw what happened. That's crazy. If I worked there, I'm never getting in that truck again.
As if this video wasn't creepy enough, viewers and paranormal investigators who have examined the footage closely have pointed out details that make it even weirder.
Yes, sir, Brandon. Thank you for the support, baby.
One viewer spotted what appears to be a tall shadow creature pushing the truck from the front grille.
A tall shadow creature. Oh.
Additional viewings by investigators show there's actually a group of 3 shadows in front of the truck.
That's crazy.
The figures stand in a line in front of the truck but don't seem to be touching it in any way.
Right.
Yet the truck begins to move.
That's interesting.
It's unclear how exactly these shadowy shapes could be moving the truck. However, the image of these 3 shadows working in tandem is certainly a chilling sight.
Interesting.
Love to get your thoughts on this one in the comment
Nakia, you say we seen this? I don't remember this.
section below.
I don't remember this at all. Yeah, make sure y'all keep hitting that like button for your boy.
The last thing anyone wants to worry about when leaving for a vacation is the security of their home.
Wolf Game asks, what's my favorite channel for paranormal? My number 1 would have to be Nukes. Nukes is an OG for me, man. Nukes is an OG. That's my number 1 right there.
In this case, the video's uploader and their mother appeared to do everything right. Yet when they came back, they found something seriously disturbing on their security camera. along with the footage that they later posted to the YouTube channel.
Man, we have seen this clip about 11 times, man. 11. My second would have to be the man, the myth, the legend right here himself, Slap Ham, baby.
Had been fighting, even though that's something they don't usually do. Looking for answers, the pair decided to review the security footage to see if it revealed any further information. As the video begins, you can see that the cat on the bed has assumed an unusually attentive posture. It almost looks as if it's been spooked by something it's seen previously. Suddenly, an eerie, disembodied shadow begins moving down the hallway and into the bedroom. Shortly followed by a second cat who almost seems to be trailing the dark figure. Once the cat is inside the room, the door begins to slowly close behind it. Another spooky detail that's easy to miss when viewing the footage for the first time is that the table in the foreground briefly shakes just as the cat enters the room.
Yeah, even this cat noticed it.
The camera then begins to pan slowly towards the wall on the right, and this is where the uploader claims to have found it facing upon returning home. Unable to explain this eerie footage, the pair continue to search for answers. Has this security camera actually captured proof of a ghost, or is there another way to explain this mysterious footage? Love to get your opinions on this in the comments section below. Hailing from an unknown source comes a truly terrifying encounter with the spiritual world. While not all spirits are inherently evil, there are definitely those that appear to have malicious intentions. This woman has obviously had her fair share of ghost sightings. After lying down on her sparsely populated bed, the woman shares, through captions added to the video after the encounter, that she couldn't breathe and couldn't move. She attempted to call for help of some kind, but her tongue felt numb. It was impossible for her to speak any words or communicate in general. In the video, we see that she manages to make her way out of the bed, but it isn't long until a terrifying figure rears its ghostly visage. A figure, cloaked entirely in black, begins to lurch upwards and rotate outwards towards the girl. Everything but its face is shrouded in darkness. The face of the apparition is as pale as snow without facial expression.
I almost feel like everything that transpired in this video happened so quickly, because that person, if this is Cap, was sitting over there the whole time, and she had to do everything. She had to lay down in the bed, fully clothed, long sleeve, long pants, everything. Fake getting up like she wasn't feeling well or something, and then stand over it. I feel like everything happened so quickly. I could be wrong though.
It almost stares at her with a sort of hatred. It doesn't make any noise nor any overly aggressive movements. Perhaps the most terrifying aspect of this ghastly being was the absolute control it had over the poor girl's physical body, without even...
For real, Daywalker, I don't know what's wrong. I don't even care no more.
Have you ever encountered a sleep paralysis demon when trying to get some shut-eye? Love to hear about your experiences in the comments section below.
Where'd you tag me, King?
It's rumoured that all kinds of paranormal activity haunt the many theatres around London. As London has such a long history, it's perhaps no surprise that paranormal and poltergeist activity has been reported. One particular theatre, the Victoria Palace Theatre, is said to be especially haunted. Check out this frightening clip, uploaded by the YouTube channel Billy Elliot the Musical. A number of inexplicable occurrences seem to take place. Check it out. At around the 7-second mark, we witness the door to the costume changing room open, seemingly of its own accord. It stays open for a few moments, before slowly closing again on its own. A little time goes by before we get to see another hair-raising event. One of the model heads on which a wig rests suddenly falls to the ground.
Nah, that didn't fall. That was pulled.
Shortly after, a few objects that were on the wig changing
That thing was yanked.
table suddenly fall to the ground, right before the clip ends. Dressers of the Victoria Palace Theatre have suggested that the hauntings could be due to one specific person, the early 20th century Russian ballerina Anna Pavlova. While Pavlova was an extremely successful dancer, she was also incredibly superstitious, even afraid to see her own picture on posters.
Wow.
She used to use different entrances than most people to enter the theatre. In the wig room once rested a statue of Pavlova, which was eventually removed during World War II. Present-day dressers believe that Pavlova's spirit continues to haunt the room, causing the random opening and shutting of doors as well as flying wigs and missing props, forever imprinting her own superstitions onto the theatre.
That would make for a compelling and a convincing story.
Uploaded to YouTube by Mazda Freo, this security camera footage shows another white wispy figure, similar to the two seen in the previous videos. In this instance, it seems the security camera was set up to capture footage of the uploader's driveway late at night. As the footage rolls, a white translucent shape can be seen darting between vehicles on the driveway.
Interesting. Woo, look at that. That's amazing.
At first, the figure seems to be moving as though it isn't quite sure where it's going.
Right. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's amazing. I don't know what that is.
If the figure captured in this video is indeed a ghost, its erratic movements could be taken as a sign that it's trying to avoid being detected. If this is the case, then it's unclear whether the figure is making an effort to avoid detection by human eyes, or more likely, the security camera. Regardless, the wispy shape seems to move between the vehicles on the driveway too purposefully to be something as mundane as a speck of dust or an errant ray of light.
I'm seeing where some of you guys are in the live stream. Based on your comments, I'm like, oh, people are watching further back right now. Somebody's still talking about that cat sitting upright. Somebody's talking about, what was the other comment I saw? Somebody talking about the non-dairy ice cream. We talked about that like half an hour ago. Y'all late.
While many scary ghost videos show figures that appear to float aimlessly down hallways, this shape seems to behave with purpose, as if it's aware of what it's doing. If this security camera really has captured evidence of a ghost, then one has to wonder what it's doing in the area in the first place.
Yeah, we got 33 new channel members tonight. That's amazing. Thank you guys for the support.
We know your experience in the comments section below.
Don't forget, for those of you who are just getting here, the Aliens Are Real shirts are available right now. Artofkickz.com. We done seen this clip about 50-11 times too. The link to the shirts at the top of the chat.
To the YouTube channel The Great, this chilling footage presents viewers with a very strange mystery. In the video, the boy's father can be seen on the pool's deck, while the boy, who's holding the camera, jumps into the water. As he leaps, we see a mysterious set of hands reaching out to touch him as he enters the water.
Yeah, because he was about to jump on somebody. He saw that he was about to jump on somebody, and they were like, yo, fool, you can't just be jumping in the water. You see me right here? How you just gonna jump on me like that? Man.
Water.
Look,
as he leaps, we see a mysterious set of hands.
Push him. Look, this man, my man's is like
out to touch him. As
don't jump on me, dog. You see him? He's like, yo, you jumping on me, fool. God.
He enters the water.
He just be jumping on people.
The boy, seemingly unaware of the hands, turns back to his father, who's still on the pool's deck. He then turns the camera back on himself in order to give the viewers a thumbs up. You can clearly see that there's no one else in the vicinity.
Yes, there is.
on himself in order to give the viewers a thumbs up.
It's this guy right here. This the man he almost jumped on. Oh, you can't see. You see him? This guy right here. This the man he almost jumped on right here. The man had to move out the way.
You can clearly see that there's no one else in the vicinity. Next, the father takes the camera and jumps into the pool, giving viewers an even better view of the surrounding.
See, my man's looking like, dang, your son is mad disrespectful. See how he's looking? He's like, get your kid.
Next, the father takes the camera and jumps into the pool, giving viewers an even better view of the surrounding area. In the video's description, the uploader mentions that he thought he was alone with his child in the pool, while friends played at the other end. Where then did this mysterious set of hands come from? Whoever they belong to seems to have disappeared into thin air.
Nah, he just went underwater and swam away real quick. I've had this exact same thing happen to me. And as soon as the kid hit the water, and then I swam away as quick as I can. That's what happened.
If they were that of a ghost, it suggests that they're a benevolent one. The hands seemingly appear only to help brace the boy's dive before disappearing. So what do you think could be going on in this video? Are the hands really of supernatural origin like the uploader suggests? Or is there actually a way to explain their owner's bizarre disappearance?
I said this is last time we watched this video too. I said the same thing.
Tony Ferguson has brought his ghost whispering A game with his new video from the haunted Bodmin jail. This scary video starts out in a location where criminals and various heinous men in history have faced trial and execution. Some believe it's common for spirits to hang around in places of despair such as this, and with so much death in one place, you might expect to see a few eerie entities. This is exactly what happened for Tony and his team.
Nope, not me.
The team of investigators committed to spending nearly the entire afternoon and evening inside of Bodmin jail, keeping their eyes peeled for any supernatural happenings. Although it seemed very quiet for most of the afternoon, once the sun started to set, eerie things began to occur. Everything from strange noises to apparitions started to make their presence known.
Alexia, shout out to you. Alexia done copped the shirt on the website. Orders going out the door tomorrow. Oh, and she copped that big brain energy cap too. I like it. You got that big brain energy, baby.
It has what looks like a shaved head and an old school coat that drapes down past its legs. The ghostly figure doesn't look at the crew at all, but rather continues on its way. It seems to move with a purpose. Each fluid step is soundless.
Dang.
Some skeptics think that Ferguson might have dressed up one of his crew to create the footage. However, others have hailed the footage as groundbreaking evidence of an afterlife. But what do you think the cloaked figure was? A modern-day prankster or historical?
I knew it. So, Slapham says that this ghost didn't look in the direction of the crew at all, but it did actually.
Soundless.
Right there.
Some skeptics think that Ferguson...
Like right here is it looking, right here. Almost as if it has glasses and you can see the glare on it.
...might have dressed up one of his crew to create the footage. However, others have hailed the footage.
Tell me it doesn't look like this thing turns its head towards the camera crew right here. Look, and then looks back, right?
Get your opinions on this one in the comments section below. While driving on freeways, we expect to see lots of cars, lights, and long stretches of road. But what about when we see something more sinister on the highway? That's what seemed to happen in this clip, originally posted on I'm Haunted's YouTube page. In the video, we see CCTV footage of a freeway with cars driving by. After a few moments, on the left side of the frame, we see something eerie.
Oh, snap.
We can see what appears to be a mysterious figure resembling a man casually walking across the left side of the road.
In slow motion, too.
After it appears, a big truck drives into frame and seemingly right into the figure. As the truck drives on, we can see the entity again, walking just as it was moments ago. The figure then steps onto the freeway median before disappearing completely.
Interesting.
Here it is again, zoomed in and in slow motion.
It still be so hard to fake this. I'm calling ghost.
The uploader of this video believes that the ghostly figure could actually be a time traveler from another era exploring the road. Some commentators of the video have disputed this, however, wondering how a time traveler could have walked away unharmed after being hit by a truck. This led to others speculating that it could indeed be a ghost, spirit, or other paranormal being haunting the highway.
That's what I'm going with.
Give the clip another look and judge for yourself. According to Redditor Best of Us, the bar where they work is almost certainly haunted. Staff regularly experience strange things like items being knocked off the wall, or mysterious voices and bangs that don't seem to have a cause. However, this is the first time they've captured any actual ghostly activity on camera. According to the Redditor, they weren't able to finish all of the cleaning when they closed up Saturday night. The place was closed all day Sunday and Monday, so they came in on Monday evening to do the chores. When they headed behind the bar, they were surprised to see 2 tequila bottles on the ground. The bottles definitely weren't there when they left Saturday night, and no one had been in the bar since then. They decided to check out the CCTV footage to search for an explanation. The video shows the back of the bar dimly lit with the night vision camera. At first, everything is as still as you would expect. However, if you closely watch the bottles on the left side of the screen, you'll notice that one of them starts to slowly edge forward. It eventually tips over the edge of the shelf and crashes into another bottle, sending both clattering to the floor.
See that? Yeah, we see that, and we've seen it 50-11 times too.
There doesn't appear to be any string or anything else attached that could cause the bottles to move. Although many staff members have had strange experiences at the bar, no one is sure what could be causing them. For now, this ghostly activity remains a mystery.
Darken, or Dakarn. There we go. That's what I'm going with. Now, the reason I say that video is hard to fake is because of the timestamp on the screen. Usually, I would say the exact same thing you said in regards to how to fake that man walking slowly across the screen. But when there's a timestamp on it, it makes it a little bit trickier.
People would expect when they go to the gym is to be spooked by something supernatural. However, this video uploaded to Instagram by Paranoid Normal shows that we should all take a good look around us next time we decide to hit the weights.
Along the FTL.
In the video, we see a woman performing an exercise when suddenly something bizarre happens. Take a look.
Thank you for the kind words.
The handle on the chain next to her begins to rise. Startled, the woman leaps to the ground and quickly moves away.
Oh, she saw it in the mirror.
If you zoom in on the chain, you can clearly see the handle lifting into the air, almost as though it's being moved by an invisible hand.
And then it just drops.
It hovers mysteriously for a second before dropping suddenly. There doesn't appear to be a string attached either.
Interesting.
This is certainly a very strange clip. There's nobody near the chain that could explain its strange movements. This begs the question, what is manipulating the chain? Could it really be a ghost?
Hey Amber, if you're just now hearing me say 1,000 likes, then you might be a little bit further back in the video. We're at 1,100 likes right now. Thank y'all for hitting them likes button for your boy.
Urban exploration is a common source for truly scary videos, as more and more brave explorers take on the challenge of visiting some of the world's most haunted locations. In this video, YouTuber Terra El Extremo visits an abandoned hospital in Tlatelolco, Mexico that many believe is haunted. Hospitals are a common target for urban explorers. In a place where many people live out the final moments of their lives, it isn't surprising that abandoned hospitals are often hotbeds of paranormal activity. There have been numerous reports of inexplicable supernatural events at this particular site, including the apparition of a young girl. The video we're about to show is riddled with eerie activity. The group sets out to investigate. To start things off, a subtle dark figure can be seen in a hallway adjacent to where the group is exploring.
I remember this clip now.
As the figure's so far away, it's hard to tell if it's something supernatural, or perhaps just another person exploring the abandoned building, or even a homeless person seeking shelter. But then, as the camera pans back to the host of the video, something unnerving happens. Keep an eye on the doorway just behind the man's right shoulder. If you slow the footage down, an eerie black shadow passes by the doorway, unbeknownst to the group filming. Seconds later, it passes by again. Later in the video, the group explores the rooftop of the building. The cameraman decides to poke the camera through a gap in a doorway that leads to a room that they don't have access to. Check out what the camera captures.
Something in there.
There, standing at the back of the inaccessible room, is a solid black entity.
He can't see that?
If you slow it down, there's no defining features. It's just a solid black form staring at the camera. As the team investigates further, they begin hearing strange sounds. At first, you can hear some local kids playing somewhere in the distance. But then, a slightly more eerie noise comes from the room at the end of the hall. Take a listen. What makes this scream so chilling is that the team goes to find its source in the room ahead, but they find no one. Later, in a darkened hallway, they hear even more terrifying sounds. Listen. If you play it back, at first it sounds like a wounded animal. But the moans that follow sound distinctly human. As if this wasn't enough to brown your trousers and leave immediately, the crew musters up the courage to press on. That's when one of the voices perhaps says the name Harry. It's very clearly a woman's voice. But the nearby rooms are completely empty. The group calls out to make contact with the person in the dark, but they don't respond. They continue to hear muffled voices talking, and the sound of an object being thrown.
Not me.
Yet the group never encounters another person in the building. At one point, it sounds like someone saying, "Shh." Again, there's no one in any of the rooms. The cherry that tops this trouser-soiling adventure is yet to come. At around the 58-minute mark, as the group start to wind down the video, keep an eye on the back of the hallway. If you slow it down, you can see another solid black entity crawl past.
How they keep missing stuff like this?
The group seems to have no idea. This clip has garnered a lot of attention within the paranormal community. With so much activity caught in just one video, the episode has been scrutinized and analyzed frame by frame. Some think that a lot of the encounters can be chalked up to homeless people using the building as a shelter.
That's what I'm thinking
But with
too.
so many voices, noises, and visuals backed up by endless empty rooms with no one in sight, it's hard to tell what's real and what's not. And that's not to mention the strange black entities seen in rooms that you can't even get access to. All in all, this is truly a mysterious video.
Interesting.
It goes for well over an hour and is packed with strange events, some of which we couldn't even fit in this episode. It's well worth a watch on its own, and as always, there's links in the description box below.
Y'all hit that like button for your boy. We about to get 1,200 live viewers. Got another 12 minutes left.
The old 2L hospital in Utah has long been said to be a hotbed for paranormal activity. Now known as Asylum 49, this haunted attraction continues to scare those brave enough to step foot on the premises. In this video, uploaded to YouTube by Ogden Paranormal, a group of investigators decide to visit the building to see if they can witness something supernatural for themselves. While part of the group conduct a tour of the facility, 2 investigators remain behind to set up cameras and lighting.
It's like a whisper.
The pair sit quietly in the darkness as they wait for the others to return. Suddenly, they hear whispering and other scary sounds coming from the other side of the hall.
Nope.
Bravely, they decide to investigate. As the pair enter one of the rooms, the first thing that will no doubt grab your attention is the unbelievably creepy mannequin.
Oh! That looked too real.
It has a weird, deformed head, its arms are outstretched, and it appears to be wearing a hospital gown.
When I tell you I would have screamed and ran up out of there thinking that was real.
The combination of its soulless eyes and creepy grin is surely enough to spook even the most seasoned of paranormal investigators. While the mannequin provides the initial scare, it's what the pair capture on camera that will likely send chills down your spine.
That would have scared
A dark,
the life out of
shadowy
me.
shape actually seems to move away from the window. If you slow the footage down, you can see that there does indeed appear to be something there. You're even able to make out the shape of its head, neck, and shoulders. As the investigators move closer, the silhouette disappears.
FTL, baby, first time live in the chat.
Suddenly, one of the investigators feels pressure on the back of their knees for no explainable reason.
Right here. It just felt like something a little kid would come up and just...
Yeah, we have been in here for 2 hours now.
Be related to the mysterious shadowy figure that seemed to vanish seconds earlier. Abandoned hospitals are often thought to house the spirits of former patients,
Facts.
and they provide popular locations for paranormal investigators to explore.
Facts.
So what do you think this pair managed to capture on camera?
We've seen this clip before.
No person perhaps? Or could there be another explanation for this creepy video? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. The YouTube channel Pasillo Infinito delivers another amazing encounter. This hospital seems to have some supernatural beings living within its walls. The video opens up with a view of the hospital hallway, and at first there doesn't appear to be anything amiss. Seconds later, out of nowhere, the lid of the nearby garbage can begins to spin.
The heck?
It turns and turns before stopping at an odd angle. The videographer is startled and jumps back, but before they're able to compose themselves, they encounter yet another apparition. There isn't anything they can do but shiver as what appears to be a ghost with long hair runs across the hallway.
Like a little girl. Sound like a little girl. Look, that's a little girl.
There isn't a lot of time to catch her in her sprint, but one can easily make out the body of a woman.
Not a woman. It's a little girl.
The long hair is black and frizzy with a healthy bounce that mirrors her steps while she maneuvers her way across the hall.
That girl about 5 years old, man.
Nothing else is moving. There's something about the situation that screams "get out," but the camera holder remains. It isn't until it appears as though the apparition won't make an encore debut that they continue on. Do you think hospitals are more prone to hauntings? Love to get your thoughts on this mysterious piece of footage in the comments section below. It's thought that paranormal entities can take on all types of different shapes and forms. One of the most common is the shape of a shadow figure, or a dark entity that resembles a shadow. In this instance, viewers can see a possible shadow figure taking on the manifestation of a circular black mass. YouTuber Hidden World has shared this clip, which has made the employees of this office want to give it a double look. The first 25 seconds of the video is still footage of an office space with a couch, a couple of desks, and a chair. It's after the 30-second mark, however, that something bizarre is caught on camera.
Let me see it. Oh no, it's getting bigger coming at us.
We can see a small black mass appear near the doorway of the office space.
That's interesting.
The mass slowly hovers up from the floor before suddenly moving over the desk and chair and turning into a strange mist.
Yo, that's crazy looking.
The clip is played twice more with a focus on the strange shape as it moves over the desk. What's particularly odd about this shadow figure is its transformation from a solid black shape to being nearly transparent in just a second. We can only hope this dark figure had innocent intentions. This is an OG ghost video from back in the day that's still full of eerie vibes. It was posted to YouTube by Electricaman. Not much is known about this footage from 2006. It appears to show a ghost hunting expedition in an old abandoned basement. According to the video's description, the clip was recorded using an infrared camera that allows footage to be captured in a pitch black room. At the start of the footage, the camera pans around, focusing on a set of stairs leading to the building's main level. Just as the camera films the top of the stairs, something very eerie happens. Take a look.
Hello?
If you take another look, a strange white blur moves past the opening at the top of the stairs. What is this strange figure?
I remember this. Yeah, you can see that.
In slow motion, it becomes even more apparent.
Yep. Potato 99, yep.
The blur is white and mostly transparent, making it difficult to identify. On closer examination, some viewers have suggested that the blur is the spirit of a little girl. The camera remains focused on the spot where the girl appeared. A few seconds later, 2 black spots appear on the doorway, almost as if the ghost has placed its hands on the door jamb.
If this is your first time live, put FTL in the chat.
The footage from the infrared camera is blurry, but there certainly seems to be something unexplainable happening in this allegedly haunted location. However, without knowing exactly where the footage was filmed, the truth remains a mystery.
Andrea. Andrea said her husband tapped her on the shoulder. She in her office watching this live stream with her headphones on, and he scared the mess out of her. That's what you get. Y'all don't forget, for those of y'all who didn't know, the shirts, the aliens are real, vintage tees available on the website, artofkickz.com. Link at the top of the chat.
New from the organization as...
I'm shouting out everybody during the live stream that's copping. I done shouted out probably 6 people already.
Eka America, which is known for reporting on more than just ghost sightings, comes in encounter with the spiritual world. Upon investigating a local schoolhouse that's been abandoned, the team quickly discovers that there are a lot of markings that couldn't have been made by humans. The stairway looks as though there's been claws scraping at it, and there have been a lot of reports of eerie figures wandering in the shadows and around the windows from outside. The team of young investigators begins to film the area in hopes of finding something that would confirm or deny any hauntings. It isn't until early in the morning that they encounter what appears to be proof of something terrifying. There isn't a lot to see at first. A figure appears that almost looks like one of the young investigators. It isn't until everyone realizes that the ghostly apparition is transparent that they understand what they're dealing with. If you slow the footage down, there is indeed something standing there.
Oh, I thought that was somebody that was with them.
It looks to be a young girl wearing a long white dress. It took the news crew a lot of time to review the tapes to catch the exact moment after the fact. It's enough to send shivers down your spine.
Trevor with the first donation to the live stream and the channel. Appreciate you, big baby.
Usually parents use baby monitors to watch over their little ones in case they begin to cry, shift around, or express other types of discomfort. But what about when a parent notices something happening nearby the baby that is not explained by any usual behavior? That's exactly what happened to YouTuber Dad's Always Right when he saw something on his baby monitor that gave him the chills. In the brief clip, a baby sleeps soundly in a baby carriage, snuggled up in blankets, when suddenly something eerie happens. The bear slowly turns sideways, seemingly all by itself. It stops a couple of seconds later, seemingly looking directly into the camera as the clip ends.
Uh-oh.
Teddy bears and dolls moving all by themselves have been the plot points for countless horror films and TV shows.
I like the way this teddy bear is built. It look like good quality.
Usually in these films, the stuffed animals and dolls have sinister intentions, bringing death and destruction to the humans around them. Thankfully, this baby's dad and his child haven't experienced any harm. Still, the fact that the teddy bear stopped moving as soon as it was facing the camera certainly leaves viewers of the video with an unsettling feeling in the pit of their stomachs.
Interesting. I don't know what to make of that. But anyway, y'all, we made it to the end of the live stream. Shout out to Slap Ham. Shout out to King Frostmare for the content. Make sure y'all go subscribe to them if you haven't already. Y'all, like a lot of y'all, your boy done got sleepy over here. Time for me to take my biz up to bed. I got to get up and get all these orders out the door for y'all in the morning. But anyway, hope y'all have a great week. We're going to try to do a Mr. Ballin marathon sometime this week if we can. No promises, but I'm going to try. But anyway, thank y'all for the 1,200 likes. I appreciate it. That's the most likes we've gotten during a live stream in a very long time. So I appreciate you for that. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all have a great evening, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. See ya. Yeah, that baby.